have a special guest. I'll be interviewing somebody from the 1950s-1960s, the group called the Dialtones. Their music are Johnny Into I Heard It From You and much more. If you're also like me, please subscribe, like, and share my video. Don't miss out, because there's much more until the end. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will welcome on this interview Miss Rosalie from the Dialtones. Welcome to the Oldies to Remember. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you so much. How are you? Everybody good?
Yes, we're all good, thank you. And your family's okay?
Yep, they're all in New York, but they're all safe.
That's the important part. Yes, you in my channel because as I told Mr. Carlos Gonzalez, as I talked to my dad, Tony, and having you all in my video right now is an honor because since I was a little girl, my dad always spoke all type of music of you guys, and it's amazing that I'm speaking to you right now.
That was such a long time ago, but you know what? It was just an unbelievable time for all of us. You know, we made good friends. We had a lot of fun, you know, so it was like, you know, it was so different then than it is today, you know, as far as the music.
Yes.
We kind of didn't have too much control of what we would, like, the artists have more control today than the people that sang years ago. The managers controlled everything.
Yes.
You know. Your dad's song, that would have been a #1 hit if they would have put that one out. That is that's my favorite. It's a beautiful song. You know?
Thank you.
But things happen, you know, so.
Of course. But the important is it's still alive because even though maybe it couldn't be out there as we wished, but still mention all those times that my dad mentioned for me. For me, you guys are famous. My dad, everyone.
Well, I don't know how famous. I know when my father was like so impressed with the whole thing when I would come home from work, because I lived in Brooklyn, taking the subway, and one of the music stores on Metropolitan Avenue would have it on the loudspeaker because I was from the neighborhood. So I think that's as famous as we got. But it was a good time. It really was. the songs, we did a lot of traveling, locally, not,
Yes.
out of the country or anything. And, we were like your dad's group, the Untouchables or Unforgettables. We were like a brother group, they called it, where we did a lot of touring together.
Wow. That's amazing with your music.
1959 that I met them at I had a girls group.
Wow.
5 girls. We were called the Medallions. I mean, we really didn't do too much. We didn't make any records, and we didn't have any record company. And we broke up, and they had another group. And one of the guys that was on their group was going into the service. I met them at a church dance, they called it confraternity at that time.
Wow.
And they wanted to know if I wanted to sing. So that's about 1958, 59. And we started singing together and practicing together and met a couple of people that, Joe DeAngelis that wrote one of the songs, and we co-wrote it with him. And that's how we got to go to the record company, George Goldner. I guess Carlos must have mentioned George Goldner when you interviewed him.
Yes.
And that's how it started. It just started over a church dance, and they said, "You want to sing?" I said, "Well, I don't know, But the little one, I don't know, you have the picture. I mean, he was 13 years old.
Wow, that's amazing.
There were two brothers, 2 of them were brothers, and one was a cousin, and then me, But we started that, and then we started going to different Palisades Park. They used to have a lot of the singing, Murray Decay, what's his name, Jocko, all those people that used to promote all the singing groups. So we got to meet a lot of nice people. I mean, and there was a lot of people on that label that we sang for, Little Anthony and the Imperials, even though it was a different name. They were with George Goldner at the time,
Wow.
And they also grew up in Fort Greene, where your dad was.
Wow.
I mean, he must have told you all about that.
Yes, but still it's an honor to hear it from you, too, because remember, there's a lot of story everywhere.
There's a lot of story. I mean, we became it was strange because we became really good friends. I baptized one of Little John's daughters.
Wow.
Darlene, and we became friendly. That's how we all became really good friends. And hung out after we sang. We all used to hang out together. So, but it was interesting. We got to meet a lot of nice people.
That's so nice to hear. And they told me about the movie Code 8, something about the music of the Dialtones in there. Can you tell us about it?
Well, Carlos told me about that. He's always up on all that things. He studies all the... I mean, he's told me things that I never even realized about my record, not alone his record. But it's played all over the countries and different countries and things like that. And, in fact, we had some people come over from Germany to do a documentary. I guess that must have been back out in the 80s, and they knew of our group.
Wow.
Well, Code 8, so he had told me that he was watching a movie, and all of a sudden, and he heard the song Johnny on there. I was like, are you kidding me? So I went and I rented the movie on TV, and I couldn't believe it. It was just so weird listening to that, and watching the movie and listening to them play.
Wow. Hey guys, so remember that in the interview, Miss Rosalie, I asked her about the movie Code 8. Here's this part of the little scene where the song Johnny from the Dialtone is played on this movie Code 8.
rock concert day. Maybe your partner was right. I am just another criminal like my father. He paid for what he did, and so will I, but my mom is the only good thing I've ever had in my life. You know, I can give you Sutcliffe, but if that's not good enough reason, just fucking shoot me. If I lose her, I got nothing left anyways.
So I guess somewhere, somehow, people know us, you know.
That's why sometimes you can't imagine, but it's true. The music is always out there. It still lives. And you have to remember that those songs were deep soul. It had a lot of meaning. So not that I'm saying that other songs are not, because they always work hard for have good songs. But those times, it's a different time. And it's amazing how the lyrics, how the soul were bringing to everyone.
Just listening to the groups when they sang with the harmony, they had their harmony so close to each other. It you know, that everybody sang, the harmony was just unbelievable. You know, so it was a different time, but like I said, I appreciate that people appreciate that music.
Of course.
We worked really hard, and we didn't get what other people get today. It wasn't that way, you know. We barely got paid for anything.
But for me, it's an honor, so the viewers see that we still have to let them know how good music this is. So I heard the Dialtones, and I was like, wow, what a harmony, what a voice. The Untouchables, and everybody out there is amazing, for real. And I'm proud of it every day when I hear music like this.
Well, it brings back it's a different time, different place. It brings back a lot of memories. And like I said, the groups were really, really good back then, the way they sang. And a lot of them didn't get noticed the way they get noticed today, you know. Yes. But there were many, many groups that were so popular. And they're still popular. Like I said, I didn't, because I was out of the the whole scene for a while, raising a child, and I just didn't get into the whole music thing. I was a mother and stayed home. And then after, when my son got older, I started, listening to people, and the people that I sang with, they had another group after I left the group. And they would tell me about all these people that are interested in this music. And then Carlos, he does a lot of investigating on all these stuff.
Oh, yes, he do. He always do. I'm always happy when he calls my dad and says something new is here. And then my dad tells me, oh, Lindsay, look at this video. And they get excited. And I'm proud that that happens, because that's how we keep music alive.
It's true. I mean, and it should be kept alive, because it's a heritage. That's how everything started,
Exactly.
to get where it is today. It's a circle.
Exactly.
It's a circle.
Rosalie, what advice you could give to those people that dream to have that music career? What would you tell them?
Well, today, I think it may be harder today, but the benefits that you can get, if you could get that deal with the record company, you can benefit from it. Like I said, back then we didn't get much, you know what I mean? Even the most famous people, a lot of them you read about, they didn't, wind up having a lot of money. And but today, if they keep at it and are determined to do it, I think they could. They can really make out well, And I think a lot of the music, it seems like it's kind of coming back to a different sound, And every generation there's a different sound, but
Yes.
there's always remains that sound from years ago. But if they're determined, the benefits today, if you can get into a record company, if you're persistent and you try hard and you got something good going for you, you can call your shots. We weren't able to call our shots back then. The managers told us what to do, when to do, what song to put on the radio, and I think they have more control. The stars today, the music people, have more control on what they want to do. And I think maybe the people in the music industry listen to them more. Because that song, like I said, Funny What a Little Kiss Can Do, the song Johnny, they should have put that one, because 2 weeks after or a month after, 1,000 Stars in the Sky by the Innocents, Kathy Young and the Innocents. If you play that song and play Johnny, they almost sound the same, but they got different words.
Wow.
And that song hit the top of the charts.
Wow.
Compared to where Johnny was. And it's the same song. It's just got different lyrics.
Wow.
But I think that there's always room for more talent, different talent.
Exactly.
But, if somebody's determined and they have it in their heart, then you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do.
I hear you on that one. That's true.
That's my saying. I always tell my son, whatever you want, put your mind to, you can do.
That is true.
So it's determination,
Miss Rosalie, it's an honor to have you in my channel, The Oldies to Remember. I know the viewers gonna be happy, and I am so happy and thrilled. So thank you so much for taking your time to be here today. And honestly, it's an honor. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me. It's been a pleasure, and I'm honored that you would consider having me on. And make sure you say hi to your dad for me.
I will.
I haven't seen him in many, many, many years. Just tell him I said hello.
I will. And he will see this video too. Don't worry about it. And all the viewers.
All right. It was so nice talking to you, Lindsay. Stay safe.
You too,
and
miss.
you have a great weekend.
Thank you,
right.
Rosalie.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, as you know, this interview was amazing, but we have a surprise for Miss Rosalie. I just want to let you know that my channel, The Oldies to Remember, is to bring it for all type of generations. And in this case, I have a great help from my nephews, Mileshka and Adriel, where they perform lip singing the song Until I Heard It From You. I hope you enjoy it, Miss Rosalie. This surprise is for you and for all those viewers. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching the Oldies to Remember. It was amazing to make this video and honored to have an interview with Miss Rosalie. And thank you, Adriel Mileshka, for helping me on this video. You guys were amazing. So talented as always. Remember guys, as I told you, I'm an old soul. And if you're an old soul too like me, please subscribe, like and share on my video. Until next time on the Oldies to Remember.